So what we discuss. Okay. Okay. So why it is system is restarting itself again and again. One of the reason is possibility of thing is CPU is getting overheated. So if it is getting overheated, to prevent it from the damage, what system is doing? Restart. So what you have to do? Check the processor, heatsink paste, heatsink and fan assembly. Okay. Is it properly? Is there properly? Heatsink is sitting or not? Fan is running or not? Heatsink paste is properly applied or not? If not there, just try to make it correct. And if any case dust is there, so clean the dust and put properly like processor, heatsink paste, heatsink, and the fan power supply correct. Okay. Second one, possible reason is SMPS is not providing enough power supply based on the system requirement. So what you have to do, check the total power consumption, increase the power supply rating means put a little higher SMPS than existing one. If you have a 300 watts SMPS, put a 400 watts. Now it is always solved. It means SMPS related. Another issue we discuss, that is you power on your system and you got a nothing on screen. Power of LED is blinking. You may hear the beep sound. You may not hear the beep sound. Okay, beep sound you are hearing means there is a buzzer is there. If it is not there, it won't hear. Okay, keyboard LED is not blinking, hard disk LED is not blinking on the front panel. So what is the possibility is power supply is there. Power LED is blinking means the main power supply is there. Then hard disk it is possible there is a post error. What is the post fail means? Post means power on self test in the boot processing. The first thing is power on self test. Once power on self test, make sure that is system is load. So it is test your system to make sure all the primary components working or not. Okay, primary components working or not. Okay, so what is that meaning? So it will check your CPU, RAM, motherboard, on motherboard chipsets, motherboard power supply is responsible. Okay, if for example, most of the times we blame on the RAM. Why? Because RAM is connected to the slots. Processor is tightly inserted into the socket, and on the processor we have a SMP heat sink and all is there. So it won't be more. RAM possibility of movement is there. So possible RAM is there. So we can remove the RAM, clean the RAM edges with a eraser, clean up the dust. Clean the dust on the RAM slots and try again. Check the RAM with another RAM. Okay. Cross verification means put this RAM into another system, put a different RAM into the system to make sure that it is working on that. Okay. Maybe RAM is also not working, possibility is there. Another one is power supply is not good in the motherboard. So power distribution on the motherboard is not properly or CPU fault. Okay. So you can easily understand if in case it is a newer motherboard, you can see their LED status, if which LED is blinking. So that is that related issue. Okay. No LED is blinking. So it is related to motherboard. So I'm going one more step, guys. That is, I said power LED is blinking. So for example, you connect power supply, you press the power button and the power LED is not blinking and nothing on the screen. It means your system is not even turned on. Your system is turned on and you got a blank screen means it's not related to the power supply. It's related to the post related issue. Okay, post is failed. Maybe because of CPU or RAM or a motherboard onboard components or power distribution on the motherboard. These are the most possible reasons. But if nothing is, like even power is not on, so there is a possibility. So that is I didn't written, but try to understand. I press the power button, nothing, no power LED and all. So check the main power supply. Make sure that electricity is there or not. Okay. Then check the main power supply. Check SMPS is running or not. If it is a desktop, you can feel the air out from that SMPS fan. Okay, SMPS fan. So then you will understand that is SMPS running or not. Even you press the power button and main power supply is on, main power supply is there, but SMPS is not running. There is two possible. Either SMPS is got problem or your main power card is got a problem. Main power card is there, so that is having some problem. So try to change the main power card, or maybe inside your system that front panel power button connection not given properly. There is a list of possibilities are there. One is main power supply. Second, from main plug point to your desktop, the power card related issue. Power card sometimes it is become weak or a loose connectivities. Okay, sometimes it may not be work properly. So then also your you cannot able to start your PC. So second one is your SMPS is not working. Another one is on motherboard, your front panel connection means your power supply, power button, power LED button, hard disk LED button, reset buttons, USB connectors. So those connectors, the front panel connectors, connected through the wires to your motherboard. On your motherboard, if in case your power button related connection is not there properly, that is first. Second one is power button is got failed. Maybe power button is damaged by several pressing. It is may not be working properly. Okay. And another one, how to check it? On the motherboard from SMPS to the motherboard, there is a 24 pin connector comes, like 20 pin or 24 pin connector will come, right? After motherboard SMPS, you see this is the 24 pin connector. So you have to do a shot between this green color wire. So see this green color wire, and this is a green color wire connected pin to the ground black one. Okay. So for example, this is a orange one, 3 point plus 3.3 volts, minus 12 volts. This is the common. Third one is common. Fourth one is a green color one. So this pin, take one small jumper pin from here to here, from this green color pin to the black color pin, and power on your main power supply. If SMPS fan is running, and test, use the digital multimeter, make sure this as per the colors, are you getting the voltages or not. If it is running, SMPS is good, there is a fault on your motherboard or a back front panel connectors. Lot of things are there. So you press the power button and it is not turning on. So main power supply from main plug point to your SMPS power card, SMPS, SMPS means front panel connector power button to the motherboard pin connectors possibilities there. Okay. So if in case it is a front panel related or not, we don't know, right? So first make sure that is SMPS is working or not by this shortcutting. This means jumper, put a keep jumper wire from PS on green color pin to the black one. So SMP is on, it means it's a front panel connector or motherboard related power connectivity related. Okay. So check the front panel connector pins and also power button also. Okay. So this is a troubleshooting for a if system is not even a turn on. No power LED is blinking. If power LED is blinking, but nothing on the screen. So that is post error. Okay. Another one. You power on your system. On the screen, it is showing CMOS checksum error. CMOS checksum error means it's not a post error. It is not a power supply issues. It is related to the BIOS. The BIOS battery related issues. The battery is either someone removed and reinsert the battery or the battery power supply is low or no power supply. Check the battery capacity. If it is a low power or no power, replace with a new battery and change the BIOS settings as your requirement. Because if battery power is lower or no power or battery is removed from the system, automatically the BIOS settings you what are based on your requirement what you change like a BIOS password date and time BIOS enable and disabling hardware features. Okay, those information will be gone, so you have to reconfigure it as early. Okay, so this is CMOS 6M error. You got a CMOS 6M error bad, mostly it is CMOS battery. And another one, first, we discussed about a poster, right? In boot processing, so when you press the power button, post is happen. Power on self-test to make sure your all primary components working on that. Okay. Second, in the boot processing system, try to load OS from bootable device based on the BIOS boot priority. Based on the boot priority, BIOS boot priority, system try to load OS from your bootable device. And it is unable to find any bootable devices attached to your computer, so it is unable to load it. So what it will shows, boot device not found. When it is showing boot device not found, no operating system found, no boot disk found, like that. If it is showing anything, meaning is it's not a power supply, not a post related. It is related to the hard disk or operating system. Either your hard disk is not working or operating system is corrupted. If hard disk is not working, if hard disk is working or not, how you know? Go to the BIOS settings. So in the BIOS setting, if it is showing your hard disk, then you can think like a hard disk is working, BIOS is corrupted. Bootable files are corrupted or like OS related to OS means the bootable files are corrupted. Okay, if hard disk is working. If hard disk is not showing, so open the cabinet, remove the hard disk connection and replace the hard disk connections, fire the hard disk with another computer or put different hard disk to the same connection. So we can have to confirm that hard disk is not working. Once hard disk is not working, so you have to replace the hard disk. If you already taken a system image backup, you can able to restore. Otherwise, install a OS and install the required applications and do necessary settings. Okay. If you have a data backup of your hard disk, then you restore it. Okay. If it is hard disk is working, so it's not a hard disk fault. Hard disk is working, OS related issues. So what we can able to do, connect with any repair disk, or you can try to restart your system 2-3 times. It will take you the troubleshoot option. There you can use advanced and then select startup repair. Try to repair the bootable files. Or you can use system, reset this PC. So you can reset your PC. Your applications will be gone, but you can keep your data, but it take longer the time. Another one is Microsoft Diagnostic Tool and Recovery. So find any suitable thing. So back up your data and then clean your system. Okay. If you have a system well backup, you can restore it. Another one. yes, bootable disk is formed and it is trying to load bootable files. And one of the main bootable files, that is bootloader, is boot MGR in a Windows operating system. Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 8.1, Windows 10. Boot MGR is a bootable like bootloader. Okay. This on the screen you are getting boot MGR is missing. Boot MGR missing is again, it can be hard disk related issue, operating system related issue, or in OS, you have a okay. Um, in our OS directory in the C drive itself, we have boot MGR file. In case this boot MGR file is corrupted, also we are getting boot MGR is missing. Okay. Along with boot MGR, there is some other one or two files also there. In case it is a Windows 7, you can connect your installation media, or you can use a repair disk kind of stuff will also go. Okay. So boot with installation any media, either it is DVD or USB drive or maybe a repairing disk kind of stuff. Just boot it, go to the repair option and try to go to the command prompt option and copy from your installation media. There is a boot MGR file to your C drive. Okay. In a Windows 10, generally you can use the repair option or you can reboot your system multiple times. So it will take you to the troubleshoot option. In the troubleshoot, go to advanced options, click on startup repair, try to repair your bootable files. Another issue, you press the power button and no other issues, but only one is it is showing a Windows logo and under the Windows logo there is some keep loading symbol is there. It keep on rotates. Okay. So what is that is keep loading error. So how to troubleshoot? Same thing. Power on, power off, 2-3 times. It will take you to the troubleshooting options. In the troubleshooting options, go to in the troubleshoot. You can have to go to advanced options. In advanced options, so try to do startup repair. Guys, understand up to here? Hardware related issues. Once system is booted, so you got a login screen, login. So then system may work good. If it is very slow, then what it is. So that what we'll discuss separately. What we will discuss about application related issues. Your system is booted. So you don't need to check the power supplies. You need to check any other things. Only it is application is not working. So voice is running, particular application is not running. So if multiple applications are not working, it's because of maybe virus. Okay. What you can able to do if application is not working or keep caching applications. So you can go to control panel or go to the settings and there go to the apps related means in control panel programs and features select particular application. So go to the change or modify or repair kind of stuff. Mainly try to repair application. Okay. If repair is not working, uninstall the application, restart your PC and try install the application. Okay, try to scan with any other application to your, so then scan with any antivirus, mainly registry scanning. Sometimes your virus also prevent from application not to work. So to work. Also, you can try removing temporary files, prefetched files from your system. So it may be possible working. Yes, if you go to the settings, update and security, there you can find recovery option. Under recovery option, two options are there. One is reset this PC. You want to reset your PC. When you reset your PC, if system is not functioning well, okay, there are some issues are there. Like even you do not have more files or data or services running in your PC, but okay. But it has become very slow, that slow. Like C drive always showing a full red color, but no other options. So what we can do, you can try recover this PC. It will remove your applications and data, and it will restore your. It will be reinstall operating system, but remove your applications, and you can keep your data. So you want to go to the advanced startup options. You can select this advanced startup, restart now. So restart your PC, then it will take you to the troubleshooting options. Yes, each option has a significance. Startup repair is used for bootable related. Windows keep loading, is startup repair will do it. You want to go to BIOS settings or UEFI settings, then UEFI firmware settings. Depends upon your system. Startup settings to go to this safe mode and another options also you are getting. So you can do system restoration. You can restore your system to the earlier version of um, okay. So like that. System restore. That we can restore your system to the back to um, earlier to the restoration point. Okay. After restoration point, anything you change or settings, it will be gone to the first. You can uninstall the recent updates. Recently, your system is got updated, then it is not functioning proper. So then you can install the updates and try to make it as a low. So these are the things we are discussed yesterday, plus the safe mode also. Then we'll continue from the safe. Yeah, just 1 minute only. So I will have some water and all. It is. Okay. Guys, are you there? So two messages. Okay, okay. Kusuma Kumaran second.
Yes, sir. Sir, me too. I am also in the calls.
Sir, Krishna Gaur, sir.
Okay, Krishna. Okay. So yesterday, last we discussed about a safe mode and few more things, right? So what is the safe mode? Is a minimal operating system. The safe mode used for troubleshooting purpose. The safe mode, so your viruses, antiviruses won't work. Device drivers won't work here. Most of the background processes, services won't run here. So what is the use of those not working? Because of if you want to uninstall an application, sometimes some applications cannot be uninstalled because their background dependent services prevent you the from the uninstallations. Okay. So for example, antivirus is very difficult to uninstall sometimes. Some people put a two antiviruses that is very difficult to deal. Okay. So you can go to the safe mode and you can install that type of application. You can do certain settings. Your system not working properly and you want to do the system restoration, but because of some applications or certain services, it's become very slow or a failed restorations. So what to do? You can go to the safe mode and you can do system restoration because that time in a safe mode, no background services. So there is no stopping in between. Okay. Certain files also you cannot able to delete. Why? Because of virus affected files cannot be deleted. Difficult. Why? Because their virus is working on background. Okay. So that is the main point of the safe mode. You can change the settings, system restorations, uninstallation of application, deletion of files, which we cannot able to do in a normal mode. Okay. Even the desktop related means that display related settings, those also we can able to change. But thing is, it does not contain any display background. You cannot get a display background. It's a very minimal. So the applications won't run here. A lot of maximum applications won't run here. How to go to the safe mode? Two ways. Power on your system, press F8 button, then it will show a safe mode. Choose an option. Select safe mode or safe mode with networking. Another one is restart your PC by going to this advanced startup, restart now, then choose, okay, choose troubleshoot, then advanced options, then startup settings. In the startup setting, select 5, 4 or 5, either safe mode or safe mode with network. Okay, one more way is also there, that is type msconfig and select a boot tab and select this, check this, safe boot, then apply, okay, and it will ask for restart now, then you will get a safe mode. Once you are in the safe mode, so do all the necessary things. What are the things you have to do in the troubleshooting related in the safe mode? Completed and came back to the MS config, uncheck this option and apply OK, restart. Then you'll get a full screen mode. Okay. So this is the safe mode. Till that point, yesterday we discussed. Restore mode. System restoration. Yesterday I showed my system restoration point. It is automatically created. It is automatically created. Okay. So what is this? System restoration. Guys, my system installed OS, maybe think like this. This is on a 15th July. Okay, and I have operating system, applications, settings, and data is there. For example, app 1, app 2 is there. Think like this. On 28th, I have taken a system restoration point. Then I install some other application. I install application 3, application 4, and that's it. On 22nd, again I taken some system restoration because up to now system is working fine. Okay, so I install an application and I uninstall an application. This application is installed and this application is uninstalled. Now, after installing some application or by changing some settings, by changing the certain settings or by installing some application or maybe some other reason, okay? So you are facing some issue. It can be a BSOD issue or it can be system is dead slow. System become very slow. So what you have to do? Where system is working, so this timeline, system is working good. This timeline, system is working good. On 23rd, you got a problem. Up to this system restoration point, no problem. But after that one, you're facing some issues. Applications, installation, then you are getting a problem. Or maybe you change some settings, then you are getting a problem. So what you have to do? Go to the restore back to the system restoration point. How to do it? So from main PC also you can do it. Go to the settings. About your PC is enough. So in that one, go to the system protection. Make sure that is turned on already. Make sure it should be turned on already. If it is not there, so configure, turn on system protection. Select some option like 1 GB, 2 GB kind of stuff. That's it. Okay. If you require, you can create manually by click on create and give some name for your system restoration point. Okay. System restoration point 1 or like that. Okay. You can give a name and click create. System restoration point will be created. After creation, something is goes wrong, like some you install new application or maybe uninstall an application, something bad happens, system is become very slow or you are facing BSOD. So what to do? Click on system restoration. Next, see the already created system restoration point is there or not. Okay, then scan for affected programs. So it is search. See, this is actually Microsoft Edge's got updated. So you can see the update number. See, it is 102. This is 113. So latest version is there. So if I click on this close and click next and finish, so what happens? So I will get the older version and your version installed version is will be gone. So what is the advantage of it? You can roll back to the previous. Okay, the newer applications installed will be gone. Older application uninstalled one is will be come back again. Okay, the settings will be set back to the before the system restoration point, how it is there, it will become. Okay, so but we cannot recover the data. Some people believe system restoration includes the data recovery. Data changes things, we cannot do it. But operating system, application settings, all these things we can reset back to the previous restoration point. That is a system restoration. So where we are using and troubleshooting. So you install our changes, it affects on your applications, drivers, operating system. You are facing BSOD. So you can simply restore your system to the previous condition. Restore previous good condition before restoration point. Choose the system restoration. And this restoration point can be created manually by user. I can create manually, or it can be created automatically by some applications. Sometimes you install a certain type of applications. So it automatically creates system restoration because installation has got failed. So it has to be rolled back to the previous settings. Okay. Sometimes huge Microsoft updates happen to your PC. So then Microsoft will create a system restoration. Okay. These are those related screens you can observe from here also. Guys, understand what is a system restoration? So which one is we have checked last time? Troubleshooting folder, right? This is not. So then we'll go to this BSOD. Okay. So here is this points. Guys, whenever any question or whenever you see any BSOD thing, there is a three important questions. One is, what is a BSOD? And why BSOD occurred? And how to solve it? 3 points only. I can tell big story, but when you are telling about BSOD, 3 points only we have to tell. One, what is a BSOD? Then second, it is why it is BSOD occurs. And the third one is how to solve if you got a BSOD. Okay? Only 3 points. Issue is, so BSOD, blue screen of death, or it can be, it is blue screen of death or a stop error or system error. Blue screen of death, BSOD, is a system error. Okay? It is mostly at kernel level of operating system. In your Microsoft Windows, at kernel level, the issue is occurred. Means, your operating system always diagnostic itself, both kernel and shell. It will try to diagnose its working kind of stuff. Whenever it find a conflict is occurred at kernel level, it means I install a new hardware and that hardware create hardware memory addressing, IRQ addressing, that kind of stuff is some conflict with another device. Then what happened? This conflict will disturb your operating system. It thinks it is something unusual is happening. So what is this system will do? It throw a BSOD error. It throws BSOD. Some unusual things is occurred in a kernel level of operating system. Automatically it throws a BSOD. BSOD is not a application crash or a browser cache. Okay, your application is not working properly, so it does not mean BSOD. Okay, so very less possibility of application causing BSOD. It is mainly BSOD is because of your hardware related drivers. Hardware related drivers hardware functionalities, different hardware functionality and issues. So system is not understanding or not able to resolve the conflicts immediately. So what it will throw? It throw a BSOD. Okay. Sometimes this BSOD simply will be resolved by updating their drivers. Okay. Because it's the kernel level. Update. By update, it may be resolved. By maybe sometimes after update also you will get it. Most BlueStream updates are hardware related or hardware or driver related. So update drivers could fix the stop cause of stop error. See, this is how BSOD is there. If possible, go to the event logger and go to system and application log why BSOD is occur in a particular time period. Okay. So older BSOD is like that, like Windows XP or Windows 7. This is Windows 8, Windows 10. BSODs are look like this one. Okay. So like a sad symbol, 25% completed, some XXX completed, 60% completed like this. If you see this one, your PC is ran into a problem that needs to restart. So you install an application or you're working with some application or maybe you are using some illegal application. Your system may not understand your running of your application. So what it will do, it will confuse and throw the BSOD error. Okay. 60% completed. What is this 60% completed? So once it is 100% completed, system will restart itself. Once it is restarted, it may automatically resolve the issues. That point will go to the next. Okay. So what causing this possibilities? Guys, when you see an error, read the bottom. Page fault in a non-paged area. Page fault in a non-paged area. It is the most possibilities virtual RAM related issue because paging is the way the data stores in the RAM is paging. But the page in data is in non-paged area. It means not in the RAM area, somewhere in the hard disk it is there. How it is possible? Because of virtual RAM. Virtual RAM will be created in your hard disk only. Okay, that is for supporting. So it's a virtual RAM related issue. C drive is full. Simply say C drive is full. System thread exception not handled. So some it process. So a process some there is a exception is not there. It's unable to handle that one. Some programming related. Okay. So what are the other possibilities in hardware and drivers? Conflict with your I/O memory or addressing IRQ conflict between the devices deployed between the physical device and virtual device possibility is also there. Okay, so it is conflict. Check newly installed hardware. So any new hardware is you are connected, then only it is started. Possibility. Check drivers, new update. Maybe it is got updated, then only we are getting the power. Maybe install an application. After application, you are getting the problem. Maybe it is this application causing some conflicts in your hardware area. Like IRQ addressing, memory addressing. Okay, these applications also influence on it. Change of BIOS settings also possible to BSOD because your operating system does not know about that hardware setting. You change the setting in the hardware, so in your operating system level also there is a some differences. So what to do? Why it is occur? What is a BSOD? Blue screen of death. It is a stop error or a system error. Mostly BSOD occurs because of some conflicts or device failures, the kernel level. So, okay. When BSOD occurs, what to do? Guys, in Windows 10, generally you don't need to worry because of it is will restart your PC. Already I showed the screen, so we'll restart it for you. Once it is restart PC 100%, completed, system will be restarted. And if your BSOD is not occurred again, generally it will occur frequently if it is not occurring again and again. Okay. 100% completed and system is restarted, no BSOD error. So you use for 1 day, 2 day, like no BSOD. It means issue is automatically resolved. If your BSOD occurred again, first time it is occurred, you leave it and you say, welcome, sorry. What we can say, so you got a BSOD and your system is restarted. After that one, issue is resolved. Okay. Sometimes, first time it is not solved. Second time again it is restarted. When we can start investigating why BSOD occurred, and after restart also we are getting a BSOD. So compulsory read the bottom line of the BSOD error and search in a Google, you will find a proper answer for this particular issue. Okay, in general thoughts I am telling. Install a new hardware, so try to remove that hardware. Okay, and shut down your PC, remove the hardware and start your PC. Maybe because this new hardware has some problem inside. So when, okay, it given a conflicts. Remove the drivers. When newly updated drivers are there, you can tell them to uninstall the drivers. Uninstall the application. Sometimes after installing an application, you are getting BSOD. Okay, so then uninstall that application. To remove drivers or install application, sometimes difficult, better to go to safe mode. Sometimes you install an application, you are getting BSOD, or you update some drivers and you are getting BSOD. So obviously, so in normal time it is very difficult. You have to go to the safe mode. So in safe mode, background services are not working. So you can able to remove it easily in the safe mode. That's why I told safe mode first. Revert a BIOS setting. You change the BIOS setting, then only you are getting BSOD. So you can revert it back to the normal. Okay. The system restoration is also help you to solve the issue. Why it is so. Okay. Even the system restoration also better in a safe. I have a VMware workstation 17 now. So, but it is the story is very old story. Okay. This is 17 Pro. You know, when I use 9, 10, 11, and at 12, then 12 Pro is came. 12 after 11, 12 Pro is came. When I'm installing the 12 Pro, there is an option called a enhanced keyboard option is there. Okay, it is a virtual keyboard, some enhanced keyboard kind of stuff. So VMware workstation, enhanced keyboard driver. Okay, enhanced keyboard. So while installing, it shows this option. That is a new one. So why should we leave it? So I selected and installed. It's happened so many years back, almost like 10 years back. But it's a good example, guys, to understand. It is an application. But what is this? Enhanced keyboard drivers. Okay, it's like some virtual kind of stuff. Okay, I thought it is give some performance or maybe some additional things. So I selected it. Next, install. Installation is done. Application working fine. I used it. Then I shut down my PC. I went to my home. I started again. So because I do not have any other navigations. So only thing is open the laptop, do something. Okay. So what happened? So I started getting a BSOD. I don't understand because I didn't install any drivers. I didn't install any new hardware kind of stuff, but I'm getting BSOD. Only thing is I installed the application. So later after 2, 3 times of like that time it is Windows 8, I think. So it is 8.1 OS is there. Skip, reinstall, rebooting my PC. BSOD occur, reboot the PC, again BSOD. So finally I understand this is the latest one. Because of this option, I'm getting this. I did even Google not showing anything for the thing because you don't understand why you are getting a BSO. If in case it is showing bottom line, that is also give some kind of solution. That's it. Bottom error line is there, BSOD error line. So that stop error. So if you search it also, you may not get a proper solution. But you have to compulsory search it. Second one is I took my laptop next day to my company organization, previous one. Okay. They check like this is I took and I showed my students and then I'm getting this BS. One person, sir, I will going to repair this one. I said, okay. And then what he done, he go to the safe mode and into the safe mode, he went to the system restoration point. Then he restored my PC and make sure it is that after restoration, the application is gone. So again, I got my system back. So later I realized this is a enhanced keyboard drivers, because this enhanced keyboard drivers provide given a conflict with another drivers, it is throwing BS. Okay. So what we have done, so we restored, so then application is not removed, system is working fine. So, but I need that application, right? So while I'm installing, till date, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, now it is 17. Okay. So for any times into then I will always unselect that one option. I don't select, I unselect it. So why? Because of, again, I will get a BSOD, maybe possible. Okay. So this is what, how to troubleshoot means. So first of all, question, what is happened to your system last? Did you install any applications? Or did you update any drivers or install new drivers? Did you attach any new hardware? Okay. So then if anything you have done earlier and you are getting a BSOD, you have to do the reversal action. Okay. So that's a BS. Nothing, no response from the people. Guys, understand BSOD, how to troubleshoot BSOD?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Sir,
And this is about a event viewer, guys. Here is the point. Any issue occurs, check check in logs. Okay, which logs? Windows logs. Check in a Windows logs. If any issues occurs in don't worry, I am getting messages. Okay, any issue in occurs, so check information in Windows logs. How to go to Windows logs? Okay, so either in search, type event viewer, then go to Windows logs. Okay, or if you are in a run, event E V E N T viewer PWR dot MSC event viewer. Okay. So under event viewer, you will find Windows logs. Under Windows logs, there is application security setup and system is there. So I'm going to the run event VWR dot MSC. Okay. What is this Windows log, guys? See Windows logs. If in case it is application related or operating system related things, it will display those logs. Something changed, something happened, something successful event is occur. So it is information. Information means successful one only. So on 23rd, successfully connected like a VMware. Just now we opened, right? The VMware that is successfully open, successfully accessed, backup deleted, kind of stuff. Error is occurred. What is the error? Application related. So it is new startup program created. So application access was allowed because the root was not configured to block. Something is happened today only at 2 o'clock. I didn't done anything, so but something is happened. It is not blocked. Okay, like this, application related events happen. The warning errors. Okay, some warning is generated during updates like that. Application related security login logout. Which user is login? Which user is logout? Information audit success, audit fail. This is related to your OS and the services. System related, hardware related information. Okay. So you got a BSOD. If possible, go to event viewer and there go to Windows logs and check it and which area issues occur. Not only BSOD guys, other issues also you can able to go through this event viewer so then you will understand what is happen, what is the issue. Um, um, any changes occurs, we can get it from the events. I put only 10 places, but you go to the folder. This is old. I have a new one. Guys, how to check your system configuration, now that kind of stuff will be more helpful. Your operating system, those kind of stuff are more. Okay. So here, service management is also given. Service management. What is the service management? Okay. This is also an important factor. So what is the service management? Guys, you are using a system. You're using a system. So in your system, lot of services are running. In your system, lot of services are running. Okay. What are the what I'm trying to say? Service management. What is the service management? Is you install an application. These services will run inside your system. The services are belongs to operating system, can be hardware related or application related. How to go to service management? Type service.msc, services.msc. Actually, it is services.ms. Okay. So this is a services window. If you see a lot of services, you can see there is a certain services name, description, services running, and startup type. You can see there is a service and certain services showing manual startup, some are automatic, some are manual, some are automatic, some are manual triggered. Some services are showing running, some services showing nothing, means not running. Okay. So what are these services? So you go like this, Windows updates, Windows time services, Windows update service while your system is updated or sometime means like a weekly once update you schedule. So based on the schedule, automatically Windows update service will run. So your system getting update then. Okay. Windows time service. When you power on your system, automatically this Windows time services connect to the remote time server and configure the time to your machine. DHCP client services. We heard about a DHCP client server. Provide an IP address to your system, but your system has to give a request, right? Without sending a request, how can you get an IP address from DHCP server? So the responsible one is DHCP client service. DNS client services. Bluetooth is a hardware device that related service. Applications like a Oracle Service XC, Oracle database application it is, MySQL application it is. Okay. Hyper-V services. Okay. App locker related services. These services are belongs to the operating system or belongs to the hardware or belongs to the applications also. Okay, that is the services. The next one is startup type. Startup type. What is the startup type? When you start your PC, which service should be start and which service should not be start. That will be decided by your startup type setting. For example, I'm going to MySQL. I think it is there in my PC. Guys, look at this MySQL application. I'm not using this application right now. I'm not a database candidate. Okay, I'm not a database candidate. So when I required to create some database kind of stuff, okay, when I require to create some database, or I want to connect my database to some application, or maybe I want to practice some ETL related, then I need some database, or I want to practice migration from local database to cloud database, or migrating cloud database to local database. Okay, so then I use this application. And maybe in my AWS, I have a MySQL database. Then I want to connect it from here. Then I need a MySQL workbench. Okay. Yeah. Where am I located? Yeah. So this application right now I'm not using it. But if I keep that application startup type is automatic. If I keep my application startup type is automatic. So what happened? If I keep my application startup type is automatic. When I start my PC and I log in, this application starts immediately. Application start immediately. So that is startup type automatic. What is startup type automatic? This MySQL application will start immediately when I started my PC. System is started, then this application will start. Even I don't use it, but application still runs in your PC. Even I'm not using that application, but application is running in the system in the background. So that is automatic. Guys, understand? Startup type automatic. Okay. Startup type manual. Okay. Startup type manual. What is startup type manual? Second, what is that message? It's not to us. Okay. Yeah, startup type manual means when I start my PC, the application won't start. I started my application, my operating system, and I'm working on. Application won't start itself. I have to start. If I want, for example, after our class in evening 2 o'clock, maybe after 5 o'clock, 5:30. So I need to do some queries, or I have to connect my database. Then I start. I start it. and start working on it. What is the advantage of keeping in manual is I can manually control it. When I want it, I will start it. If it is running automatically every day, even if I'm not using it, unnecessary of CPU power, RAM power is utilizing. Okay. It is not required to run every time. So what I have to do, I'll keep it in manual. So manual startup type means either user has to start that application. Sometimes for certain services, it will be triggered. That service will be triggered by opening the related services or applications. Automatically it will trigger. That's it is a manual trigger. Sometimes based on the time limit, like a schedulers. Okay, task schedulers automatically that will start. Windows update. Maybe your Windows update currently it is may not be running. Windows update services. This is installer. It's manual. If I'm installing any application, it triggers and start running. Okay. Update. Yeah, Windows update. Currently it is running. Even it is showing manual. Because time triggers, automatically it runs. Or manually I go to the settings and then I click on the updates, then automatically it start run. Okay. Windows audio, Windows backups. It is few services, even if it is a manual, it runs. It is depends upon the that related work also. Manual means either user has to start the service, okay, either user will start the service or it will be opened by related applications or time triggers or schedulers, the service will run. Another option is, okay, another option is disable. Disable. If you see this disable, guys, I'm just going to apply. When I click on the disable and apply, see, you can't start or you can't stop. You can't start or you can't stop. Service never start. Certain services not at all required. Maybe in future may required. Maybe that is not at all required right now. Okay, it should not be started by my user. It should not be started by any other services. So then I will keep it in. I kept it manual now and click apply. See, it is start button is appear. I can start manually. Okay. If I put automatic, normal automatic apply. I can start manually. If I restart also, it service will be start automatically. Okay. So in a earlier days, generally, when we are doing this practice, like a Windows 10 practice, okay. So what happened? It is a 3-4 days class. So starting, we install operating system, we install OS, and then it is connected to internet. While doing some practical, it has become dead slow. Why it is a dead slow? Because of okay, because of what I'm trying to say. These updates. Okay, Windows is installed and Windows Microsoft is getting updated. Because of these updates, system is dead slow. Okay, so what we do after installation of OS, and that is a virtual machine. We are not required the update kind of stuff. Just we need to for practical purpose. Immediately, what we do, stop update. Okay, what we will do, we'll right click, go to the properties. Instead of stopping it, so we'll go to the disable and stop the update. First of all, we stop it, then disable, apply OK. So what happened? I didn't do it. It is not, it is my personal, it's my laptop, right? Main laptop, physical machine. Updates are good. Okay, no problem. But that is a virtual machine. For updates, it is taking more time. Okay, you cannot able to restart the PC, you cannot able to run the PC, can't do anything. Okay, because this updates. We don't want that updates in the virtual machine. That too, the machine is required maximum 3 to 5 days only. Because 3 days of Windows 10 practicals, another 3 days for a Windows Server practicals. that we need that much time only. We don't require 10 days, 20 days also, just 7 days only. So what we done? So we get after installation, we disable the updates. So when this machine is connected to internet, it won't get updated. So that is a disable. Okay. So service management is managing your services. These services belongs to operating system, application, hardware, and certain type of services. You can change their startup type to the automatic, manual, and disable. Automatic startup type, automatically when system is started, certain services are compulsory to run. So there must be in the automatic. Certain services are compulsory to run by other service initiation. So that is manual triggered. Okay. Certain services not required to run always in your system. You can be able to control it manually. Mostly it is heavy application related. So then you have to keep that services in manual mode. So you can start the service manual. Or by open related applications are triggered kind of stuff also possible. Disable the services. Disable service never start. Okay. This is one of the. You guys understand service management?
Yes, sir.
I think there is a startup management. Where is the startup management? Service management, manually triggers, yeah, service status. Yeah, this is one more point is required to add. In the service management, not only startup types, also there is a service status as well. If you start the service, if you start the service status change it to running. If you stop the service, it shows stopped. You can pause, you can resume the service, then you can pause the service and then you can resume the service. But pause and resume not shown every time. Okay, that's the point. So you can see here it is start the service. If you click on start, service is running mode. If it is running and you want to stop, you can click on the stop. Okay, you can start the service, you can stop the service. What is restart the service? What is restart the service? Sometimes certain services may not work properly. Even it is showing running, but the related thing is not working. So for example, DHCP client showing running, but really the DHCP client ways it's not working. There is a problem. What I have to do? Right click, restart it. Okay. So sometimes, for example, VMware is there. The VMware, where is the VMware? A virtual box, VMware authentication. So VMware authentication service showing running. But I'm trying to open the VMware virtual machine. It throwing some error. Authentication service is not running. It's showing error. It's not running. So what I have to do? So right click, restart the service. It works. So that's one more point is restart. Service showing running, but dependent services or application not working. Not working. It shows like a service is not started. So restart the service may help. Okay, keep it that points. So where it is, where it is. We didn't, I didn't write anything for the startup types. Okay. Take a break, guys. Come back after 15 minutes. So it means already 4:20, 4:35. Take a break. Come back by 4:35. So we will discuss. This is not completing. One is startup type. We'll discuss like we have a service management, startups. These are all few points we have to discuss to improve your service speed. Okay. RAM capacity increases. That is complete. We will tell. Okay. Few more things. We have reached the editors. Afternoon means after this, we'll discuss these points. Okay. Even service management, once again, you have to repeat. Okay. Take a break, come back fast. 4:35.
Okay, okay, sir.